we interrupt this program to bring you Courage, the Cowardly Dog Show!
In the SLAB, oh, suffer my curse.
This is Dr. Fleming, beginning Case File 2, The Curse of King Ramses. Another episode of the aired cartoon known as Courage the Cowardly Dog, airing in 1999, was The Curse of King Ramses. This was believed to be pure fiction by some of our early observers. However, partial surveillance and cross-reference witness logs confirmed direct overlap with incident NVK02. This episode portrays an event in which the cursed slab appears at the bag house after being stolen by two unknown criminals. An ethereal figure, known only as King Ramses, emerges, issuing a demand to return the slab under the threat of a supernatural plague or curse. The character of Courage ultimately complies, thus ending the threat.
In the SLAB.
This, of course, is not what actually happened. Dr. Fleming notes, Artifact 004A, the SLAB, generates a tonal frequency beneath 20 Hz when disturbed, resulting in auditory hallucinations, vertigo, and localized temporal loops. Do not handle without isolation. Entity 004B, Ramses, is not a ghost. It is not a spirit. It appears only after activation of 004A, the SLAB. Its form is fixed, but perception of it varies. Direct contact results in physical harm or disintegration. Documentation of incident NVK02 confirms multiple curses deployed, insects, auditory storms, and a blackout event lasting 3 minutes and 17 seconds. I have been given authorization by the Oversight Division to release files and information related to the events around the entity known as King Ramses. I have been instructed that I may release video and other information to provide a warning to further operatives and anyone who may be listening to this broadcast. If you have been authorized for this broadcast, I wish you luck, and God help you. Begin report log file 002. Transcribed by Dr. Date 2001. Long before the slab's re-emergence in the Royal Zone, now referred to as Nowhere, our division had been aware of its existence. Originally unearthed near the Western Nile Delta in the early 20th century, Artifact 004A, the SLAB, was briefly cataloged by an exploratory occult archaeology group. Unfortunately, documentation was lost following their mysterious disappearances. Surrounding villages at the time reported auditory hallucinations, mass hallucinations of a withering figure, livestock mutations, and entire communities abandoning their settlements overnight. Containment was prioritized, but the SLAB vanished for over 70 years. Satellite thermal scans later traced anomalous energy spikes consistent with 004A to rural Kansas. A listening post disguised as KZNU AM 88.7, the local radio station in Nowhere, relayed audio disturbances. Patterns included harmonic frequencies believed to cause panic responses in mammals, and human screens reversed at 0.8 speed. Our embedded contact triggered an early alert after detecting prolonged seismic and electromagnetic activity near a farmhouse northwest of Sector F. It is unclear how the slab was acquired by the civilians involved, or whether the theft was incidental or preordained. What is known is that as it was displaced, the entity known as 004B, King Ramses, began manifesting. Begin the incident file, Bag Farmhouse Anomaly Slab Reclamation Protocol Breach. Following the confirmed acquisition of the artifact 004A by Subject 002, or Eustace Baggs, electromagnetic interference spiked to 19.3 times regional average. Ground level and atmospheric distortion was detected via local sensors embedded beneath the farmhouse. Our radio outpost, KZNU, relayed a repeating phrase, "Return the slab," with increasingly corrupted waveforms. Reality bending effects escalated within 90 minutes. Surveillance footage reveals sudden density loss in outer walls. Grain storage melted into an oily red fluid, and Subject 003, Muriel, entered a catatonic state after claiming to see the Pharaoh walking on the wind. Subject 001, Courage, attempted to dispose of the slab, but its weight changed dynamically, increasing to nearly 4 times the dog's own body weight, and emitted a tone that displaced all local electronics. The following is a timeline of the events from when they start till when they conclude. T+000. The slab is lifted by Subject 002, Eustace, and Ramses' curse begins. T+012. A high-pitched whine causes Eustace's left eardrum to rupture. T+040. Shadows extend unnaturally. One reaches towards the farmhouse. T+102. Entity 004B becomes visible outside the farmhouse perimeter. Appears two-dimensional, phasing unnaturally. T+117. Police unit respond to call placed by Subject 001 through the home phone. Officer Delgado is the first to arrive. T+201. Delgado enters the basement. Footage goes black. T+07. Audio returns, screaming, wet, tearing sounds, then static. Final analysis. Subject 004B never directly touches the slab. It operates on a law of inevitability. All attempts to hide, discard, or bury Artifact 004A result in increasingly hostile escalation. Witnesses become erratic or vanish. Subject 002, Eustace Baggs, was found deceased. His torso was collapsed inward, as if crushed by pressure from no visible source. Muriel was unresponsive for 4 days, then resumed normal activity with no memory of the event, as well as Subject 002, Eustace, returning to normal, though we still have not been able to identify how this was done. But he was sent to a hospital, though we have no records of any medical attempts to save his life. Subject 001 was observed digging a hole behind the barn, following mourning and burying the slab himself. Ceased activity immediately after.
According to Oversight, that is the last of the current record we are allowed to share. While there are other events from nowhere that we would like to cover, those will have to be slightly postponed for the moment. So we will conclude this current record. Paperwork passed across my desk tells me that we will be investigating another anomalous dog, though I have not been given specific names yet. It seems that this dog also has humans that it currently interacts with, though the events surrounding this animal are more curious. I will begin investigating immediately the case file that says Mystery Incorporated. End log now.